Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, pop the cork because it's time to unwind with a glass of wine. We'll get details on the area's newest lounge, now open in downtown Moline.
And taking you inside the hive, we'll get a behind-the-scenes look at interactive tours and tastings with Dry Creek Beekeeping.
Plus, empowering Quad Cities women to find their purpose after surviving domestic abuse, recovering from addiction, or serving time in jail. We'll learn more about an organization called Grow Ministries. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live. Thanks for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier alongside Kyle Keel. Well, this summer, a new cinema series is shining a spotlight on Latino culture while supporting local organizations.
Yeah, it's the Quad Cities Latino Cinema Series at the Last Picture House in Davenport, kicking off this week with a very special screening. Joining us with what to expect is Antonio Varela of AJV Original Photography, and we have Mariela Trevino, who is with the local chapter of the League of United Latin American Citizens, or LULAC. Both of you, welcome to the show, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes,
absolutely. Of course. So, Antonio, we'll start with you. What actually inspired this cinema series, and what are you hoping that the people who attend take away from it?
The main purpose really was a selfish reason. I wanted to take my kids to a movie that I was in love with, or movies that I can resonate with that aren't shown in big movie theaters.
Yeah.
And reached out to Scott. A big shout out to Last Picture House.
Yeah.
And we came up with an event that not only is going to showcase movies that resonate with the Latino culture and to the whole community, but also is raising money for nonprofits, local nonprofits, giving back to the community. So he's given us a great opportunity for the whole community to benefit from.
See, that's not selfish at all.
I don't think so at all.
I started off selfish. For me and my
That
kids.
turned into something great.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful reason to do something like this.
Yeah.
So let's hear a little bit more about you, Antonio. Tell us about your business. You're a business owner here in the Quad Cities, and kind of why you wanted to get involved in something like this.
That's a hard question right there. So I'm a full-time photographer. Been doing this for a long time. I do weddings, quinceañeras, family pictures, and then a lot of personal projects, mainly, capturing Latino culture, something that I really love and live by.
We're seeing some of your photos on screen right now, and you are incredibly talented. These are beautiful.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You got me on my toes.
No, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head when when people talk about wanting to see something of themselves on the big screen, right? Or wanting their kids to be able to experience that. And I think that's just as good of a reason, as any to want to be involved in this. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those photos there are breathtaking.
Incredible.
Yeah. So Mariela, we'll bring you into the conversation. Why did you all feel at LULAC that you wanted to be a part of this series and actually sponsor, the first night or host the first night of the cinema series?
Yes, so we teamed up, how Tony was saying, with the Last Picture House. With LULAC, we try to encourage or make the Quad Cities aware of the Latino culture.
Absolutely.
So when this opportunity arose, we jumped right on it. We're like, yes, please. And the Last Picture House is actually going to be donating 100% of the ticket sales back to LULAC Council for this Wednesday. And we're going to be using the money for our scholarship program.
Okay. That's great. So, Antonio, the first film is this week. I think we mentioned that it's Wednesday. So what film is being shown this Wednesday, and why have you guys chosen to show this one? This is a favorite of mine.
So this is one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
But when creating this event with Scott, we were able to just provide the opportunity for these nonprofits to choose which movies they would like.
Wonderful.
If it was up to me, first of all, Selena would have been
yes,
which is this Wednesday. But each nonprofit was able to give them a list of their wish list.
Oh, I love that.
And so we wanted to make sure that we're empowering these nonprofits to not, to choose the movies and also program each night to, base it off of what their mission is.
Yeah.
So the first night is Selena, and it's an amazing movie. Unfortunately, my dress don't fit me anymore. So I won't be wearing it, but I'll be there taking pictures.
And Mariela, you know, this is more than just watching a movie. It's really an experience as well, because people are going to have a chance to experience a different sort of Latin culture here with each cinema.
Yes.
Showing.
Yes, and Selena is such a popular movie, and it embraces the Chicano culture, and there's many Mexican Americans here in the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
So Selena was actually our council's first choice movie, and we got it, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it is really exciting, and I just started watching this with my daughter, and you're so right about that. I never realized it when I watched it as a child, but it's definitely really about that experience of being a Mexican in the United States, and what comes with that, and that balance. It's incredible. The other films, we've got them scrolling across the screen. We also can show you what they are, because there's one being shown every single month. So the next one is coming up in August, and then September and October. So we've got Stand and Deliver, In the Heights, La Bamba, which is another one of my favorites I watched growing up. So definitely, if you're watching today, mark your calendar and make sure you go and support. Tickets are $15, and again, 100% of proceeds are going back to these local organizations.
That's
so
awesome.
Antonio and Mariela, thank you so much for being here today and chatting with us. It should be a ton of fun.
Absolutely, we appreciate it. All right, well, coming up on Quad Cities Live, we are raising a glass to a brand new gathering spot in downtown Moline. We'll take you inside Pop the Cork to learn what's on the menu, from cocktails to food and entertainment.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
There is a new destination to discover in downtown Moline. The doors are now open at Pop the Cork, a space where guests can sip, socialize, and explore new wines. Joining us today from Pop the Cork is Chris Carr. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We're so looking forward to talking with you. First of all, a big congratulations to you and your partner on this. It sounds like a space that people have been wanting, and you've had a busy, 3 weeks since your grand opening?
Very busy.
That's a good problem to have,
no
right?
doubt, no doubt.
That is a good problem.
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, good. So talk to me a little bit about your vision for Pop the Cork. What inspired you all to do this?
You know, it was honestly, it was just the vision. Wanted to have a place for older people, grown-up people could go relax after work, date night. I felt like there's nowhere to go around here besides going to restaurants out to eat. So we just wanted to create an environment where people just come in and relax.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you've done. It does seem like that kind of spot, perfect for before dinner, after dinner drinks, or maybe a little gathering or a party. We've got some photos on the screen right now of kind of what the inside of the space looks like. Of course, you all just opened 3 weeks ago, so things are always evolving. But you know, talk about your vision for that space and what you wanted people to feel when they walked inside.
Oh, as soon as you walk in, one thing we all agreed on, we wanted to greet everybody who walks in the door and make them feel comfortable right away. And then just the decorations of everything and how everything's put in place. We got one side where we got more color. Then the other side is more, we call it the bourbon side. We got the wine lounge, a wine side and a bourbon side where we got more leather, that side right there. So we just wanted to create something different, just, you know what I mean, for men and women, for just to go and have a good time. Oh,
and there's some of that bourbon that you were just talking about. You have quite a selection. Okay, so as a new business owner, I mean, tell us a little bit about the process. Was it a long process? Is this something that you guys have been working on for many, many months, trying to kind of nail down that vision and make it come to life?
I mean, we had the vision before we actually started, but we started in April.
Okay.
Took a couple months. We had to put all the furniture together. To me, that was the hardest part.
Yeah.
But everything else just, I mean, really fell into place. We knew what we wanted, and we stuck to that, and you know, I mean, we had a few arguments, but we got through it and wanted to make a place for everybody to come out and just enjoy themselves.
Yeah, it's hard work putting something together like this. So let's talk a little bit about that wine selection. What can you share with us? I mean, how do you, when there's so many varieties out there, how do you kind of nail down what you want to choose for customers to try?
Well, we have, I think, 12 selections that we give wine by the glasses. We try to mix it up from, you know, the red, the white, even non-alcoholic, for they can come in. But we're our main bottles are the ones we sell, or you could drink there, you could have there, but we try to get wine from everywhere, you know what I mean? Not just certain spots, not just California, you know, just different wines from everywhere.
Yeah, and you know, do you guys have a love for wine, or at least a curiosity about trying new wines and things like that?
A curiosity, no doubt, but I wasn't a wine drinker. I just started drinking wine a few months ago, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it is fun too. It's such a conversation piece, you know, for people that are coming in, just because there is no wrong answer, right? You know, people have different things that they enjoy and different things that they like, and you guys kind of get to be at the forefront of maybe helping them find, you know, something that they absolutely love,
right? Or never had before. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
never had before.
Yeah.
So that's great. So tell us a little bit about your menu. Do you guys do food ever? Or, I know it's not a restaurant.
Right. We do the charcuterie boards.
Oh, okay.
And the thing about us, we let them, a small, you get to pick your 3 choices, and a large, you pick 6 choices.
Very
but
nice.
we let you pick what you want instead of just putting something on the board where they're not going to eat.
Right, yeah, we're not wasted.
Not wasting at all.
We're picking what we like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pop the Cork in downtown Moline, it's, you know, contributing to what I think is really a cool thing that's happening in downtown Moline, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing different businesses, new businesses popping up alongside, you know, the longtime favorites. So what can people expect in the months and years to come at Pop the Cork? I mean, you guys are already trying to do some entertainment and things like that.
Yeah, we're definitely doing entertainment, comedy, trivia night. We're adding that all to it. Just want everybody to come out and have a good time and do different stuff. We do plan on doing wine tasting, bourbon tastings.
That's fun.
And, you know, just everything like that.
That's great. Okay, Pop the Cork. It's located at 1500 River Drive in downtown Moline. We have that address and their phone number listed there on your screen. You can also follow them on Facebook, where they post a lot of these updates about events. And visit us at kwqc.com/QuadCitiesLive for another peek at that address and that phone number. Chris, thank you so much for stopping by, and once again,
problem.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Coming up on QCL, from the hive to the honey jar, we are getting a behind-the-scenes look at the interactive tours and tastings offered by Dry Creek Beekeeping.
Quad Cities Live continues.
From tasting honey straight from the hive to suiting up alongside thousands of hardworking honeybees, one family near Galena is turning curiosity into conservation. Dry Creek Beekeeping offers visitors a one-of-a-kind agritourism experience that blends adventure with education. And joining us today are Beanne and Chase Dittmer, the mother and son team, helping guests of all ages fall in love with bees. I love it. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to viewers who are watching us today to start seeing some of the photos that you provided and the videos that you provided, because I was blown away that you have put this together and are offering this to people across the community. So Beanne, tell us a little bit about Dry Creek Beekeeping and kind of what makes this operation so unique.
Absolutely. So we started with a vision of educating people about honeybees and honey, because actually people don't know a lot about them.
Right.
They have an idea, and sometimes that idea is maybe not as positive as it really is.
Right. People are like afraid of bees.
They are, and
yeah.
so we've had people come and conquer their fears, and we've had people come scared of bees. They've never left scared of bees, which is wonderful. So we offer beekeeping tours, where Chase gives an educational tour, and people get to learn all about what they do in the hive, how they make honey. They get to suit up in the full suit, go out into the apiary with him, hold the frame of bees. It's an amazing experience to be among the bees and watch them. And then I've taken a deeper dive into the honey side, and so we have our honey bar, where they get to try 20 different tastes of honey.
20 different varieties, and I'm excited to talk with you about that. Something I thought was interesting, Chase, you have been beekeeping since a very young age, right?
Yes,
You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, I got started when I was just 12 years old.
Wow.
Started through 4-H, got to learn about bees from a local beekeeper, and just fell in love with them.
That is amazing. I just love hearing you tell that story, because at 12 years old, I was the one running away from bees. and my daughter at 7 years old sees a bee and, you know, just like freaks out. So I agree with you. What a cool experience, especially to bring the little ones, so that they know that they don't have to be, you know, afraid. So Chase, what happens on the beekeeping tour?
Yeah, so I start out, I give education about bees, fun facts, getting people to understand why bees are so special and give them an opportunity to learn a lot about their biology, what they do, why people say busy as a bee, right? And then we suit up in our bee suits and head out to see the hives. I show them through the hive, show them what everything looks like, how we go from frame to bottle, and the whole process with beekeeping, as well as getting to be out there with the bees.
Yes, and thank you so much for letting us show this video today, because it really, people get to see exactly what it's like to go out there and experience this. And Bian, you offer a Bee Serenity Tour.
Yes.
This is super interesting to me. Yes. I was able to read a couple of facts from it myself, but why don't you tell everybody about what happens? Yeah.
So a Bee Serenity Tour is a little bit different take than Chase's. Chase's is very educational. Mine focuses on the health benefits of being around bees, which is surprising to many people. I get a lot of bachelorette parties, so the bride-to-be. I get a lot of bee day parties, anniversary couples come that found their honey, and they
gosh, this is all very cute. Yes,
and they and they come and they suit up, go outside. They're among the bees. We have zero gravity chairs or Adirondack chairs that they get to relax in. They're among nature, and they are getting to experience the buzz. And when I talk about the buzz, it really truly is part of the health benefit. Bees buzz in the key of C, and it causes your vagus nerve to relax. And so many people have no idea why they're so relaxed when they're out there, and it is for that reason mostly that they are so relaxed. It's your body doing it for you.
That is just so incredibly interesting to me. And I've got another one for you. A different kind of buzz on your bachelorette party, right?
Yes.
You're getting the key of C, and it's helping you relax.
That's right.
The honey bar that you mentioned earlier, up to 20 varieties?
Yes. So there's so many different varieties of honey in the world, but we offer 20, which people actually are like, wow, that's a lot.
It is. Yes.
They probably never had that many kinds before, and so they get to come in and try. And honey comes in so many different color varieties, texture varieties, flavors, aromas, and I even do a honey sommelier tasting. So it is similar to a wine tasting, and you get to do a deep dive into all of those aspects of honey. And with the honey bar, they get a guided menu. They get to compare with their friends and family. Do you like this? Do you?
Yeah.
And everyone has different tastes.
That is really fun. And at the end of the day, too, a lot of education that we're gaining and learning more about conservation efforts with you are heavily involved in. I can't wait to come and visit. It sounds like a lot of fun. Dry Creek Beekeeping is located in Elizabeth, Illinois. Beautiful spot. We have the address and the phone number on your screen, and you can book an interactive tour by heading to their website, drycreekbeekeeping.com. Bian and Chase, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Coming up, an organization empowering women by showing them purpose. We'll learn about Grow Ministries and its more than 20-year impact on the Quad Cities.
Quad Cities Live continues.
For more than 2 decades, Grow Ministries has been making a major impact across the Quad Cities, providing support, resources, and hope to individuals facing some of life's toughest challenges.
From counseling and jail ministry to a new resource center offering free food and clothing, their mission is to empower people to discover their purpose. Joining us today from Grow Ministries is Janet Lohman. Janet, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more about Grow Ministries, how it got started, and really how things have evolved with your mission since 2004.
The story is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
I get this email out of the clear blue sky, doesn't say who it's from, asking me to go tell a story over at the Scott County Jail. And I'm thinking, I haven't got anything anybody wants to hear. So I tried to ignore it. But 3 nights in a row at 3 a.m., the good Lord woke me up, and I thought, okay, fine, I'll go one time. And when I got out of there, it was amazing. The lady that I went with, I told her, I said, I love those ladies. She goes, you want to keep coming? I'm like, yeah. And as I got to know them, what happened was I realized what they needed. Number one, they needed healing from whatever got them into jail in the first place. And then afterwards, they needed a place to go and something to help them get back on their feet. somebody said, Janet, you should start a nonprofit. I said, every time I spell the word, there's a red line under it. I can't even spell. What do you mean? But I went to a leadership conference one time and met a gentleman who's introduced himself and said, I help people start nonprofits. I'm like, you're kidding. So we had lunch and he helped me with the paperwork, and I didn't have any money to start the ministry.
Sure.
I didn't grow up with my biological family at all. They were from Davenport, but I didn't grow up with them. And I went and had a P.O. box for us just to have a different address than my house. And there I was, and there was a letter from Dallas, Texas. Well, my biological brother that I never grew up with, I knew he had passed away the year before. I had no idea that he was a multimillionaire.
Oh boy.
He had passed away the year before. I was in his will, and there was a check for $25,000.
No way.
Oh, wow. Your
Yes.
story is a miracle story.
Yeah,
It is amazing, and that's how we got started.
Well, that's wonderful, and you've been doing such great work for over 20 years now, and you've recently moved to a new location, and what is cool about that is now you have a resource center. So how is that helping these women and families?
Well, we just do a lot of different things, okay? I do counseling for domestic violence. We do that faith-based. I have this workbook that I take ladies through.
Okay.
And it is 20 weeks of counseling, and it is probably the most comprehensively healing workbook that I've ever found. And then if addiction is their issue, then we have a completely unique approach to helping with addiction. We look back at why they became an addict in the first place, and then help them to heal from that, and it gives them 7 tools, 7 different tools to never relapse. We have a 97% success rate.
Wow.
And we realized that these ladies and their families needed help in other areas too. That's why we started the Resource Center. We had it out in Cambridge where we came from, and now we've got it here in Davenport. And we give away free food, clothing, anything we get donated, we just give it away for free every Tuesday morning.
Okay, and so you take, that's important that you take donations, and so that means if folks that are watching today, there are ways that we can help support you all.
Absolutely. And to learn more about those ways or learn about getting help from Grow Ministries, you can give them a call at the number on your screen or visit them on the web at qcgrow.org. Obviously, we'll have all of this on our website as well. And you can also find more about the upcoming events and ways to support the mission on the website. Again, Janet, thank you so much for joining us.
Can I mention one last thing?
Yes.
I have a book that I published.
Oh.
This is actually
Buried the lead.
The details of what you just asked me. I wrote it as a novel, but it's actually the story of my life.
Well, we'll have to have you
and
back.
how I was once homeless and all the other stuff. And
We'll have
Janet
to have you
will be
back,
back.
Janet. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next time.